Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Ain't no place gonna hold me when the road keep rolling on. Left my baby crying, said you can't live that way. Left my baby crying, said you can't live that way. I told her love ain't chained down, it just comes and drifts away. Yeah. Look like a burning coin. Saw the sun in the distance. Look like a burning coin. Lord, I don't need no preacher, just that dust roll to join. Tell my woman I'm gone, and I ain't coming back.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Alright, let's, we're gonna do the warm-up in the Phantom again. and we're going to do an air-to-ground loadout. So let's just do the loadout in the editor so we don't have for it once we're in the practice server. Get rid of the Zunies. And we can take D's, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll take 6 Ds. We'll leave those Mark 82s. Can we put a walleye on? Yeah, we can. We can put a walleye on here. Old school walleyes. Alright, that'll be a good practice. 6 Mavericks and 2 fat walleyes and 6 Mark 82s. I think we can put 3 Mark 83s under there too. I thought. Yeah. Yeah, 3 Mark 83s. You can put a ripple rack on there too, but I'm not. We'll just do the 6 Mark 82s. That'll be fine. The hardest part will just be getting the walleyes. They can be kind of finicky. The Mavericks were finicky too, but to be honest, with the new throttle and the new slew on the new throttle, it makes it 1,000. It was that old slew that was going out, and frankly was not good when it was brand new either. That slew was always bad, which is why they replaced the design. You'd have to fight that thing. Sometimes you're, hitting left on the slew and it's not moving at all, and other times you barely touch it and it moves really fast. It was just real janky. Nothing about that shit worked right. Seems like everything's loading a little slower since that last patch. Alright, verify the loadout. Walleyes, Mavericks, yep, Mark 82s. Little extra nose down trim. That way the nose don't raise up on me too fast again. We can leave that on standby the whole time. Okay. Let's taxi. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. It reminds me of a Frogfoot. It takes so much throttle to get the Phantom
time to fly
to start rolling, but once it starts rolling, it's like a Tomcat, and even at idle, it'll just start gaining speed and go faster and faster and faster. You'll just start having to tap your brakes because the engines are just so powerful. Like, as soon as we started rolling, I went idle on the throttle and I haven't moved it. This is all just natural acceleration.
Hey, we planning to hit the deck on this flight? Oh boy. All right.
Damn it, yes, I am hungry. Thank you for bringing that up. So this time the Mavericks will be yesterday we tested the Mavericks as A's, which is the old original TV Mavericks, which is a little bit harder to see your targets and get a good contrast. So we're going to use the D's today. That'll give me 1 unit of zoom on the seeker head itself. And the targets will stand out a little bit more because they're heat signatures. I have a feeling because of the new slew, I'll be able to get them locked on fairly easily. It'll still be a little bit of a pain in the ass, just because the Phantom is kind of jerky, so it could be hard to do an approaching, vector onto the target. So you're basically kind of diving a little bit and keeping really steady on the controls while you're also using the little glass to spot the targets through the seeker head and lock them. It takes multiple commands to get them to work. It's not just move it around and hit a button to lock. I wish it was. Hey, Trax, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. Alright, we should be good. Alright, brakes on and running up to 80. Alright, everything's good. Here we go.
Engine's good, airspeed off the peg. 80 knots. Airspeed 100. Nails, 7 o'clock. Gears moving.
That was much smoother. A little extra nose down trim. Did the trick.
Gear up. We have a new bogey. Right, 20 degrees, 43 miles, 800 feet. Flaps up. No IFF. He's a bandit.
Alright, let's get up on the perch and then we'll get all fenced in for firing. We'll probably do the Mavericks first. That way we're a little bit lighter on the wing when we let the walleyes are going to be a pain in the ass no matter what. Actually, let's do the walleyes first. That way we have extra weight in the middle of the wing. Because when you drop a walleye, that's a shitload of weight on the very tip of the wing, and it's going to cause the whole aircraft to want to roll over and pitch down, like violently. So having an extra weight on there with the Mavericks, that will actually help me control that a little bit better. Shooting the first walleye is not that big of a deal. It's that second walleye that's hard to get off because you're so far out of balance, the plane doesn't fly right. So we're gonna go TV, radar to TV, master arm up, nose to tail, air to ground. I think the walleye is also negative 45, but it might be 70. We'll go negative 45 and see if I can see the target. It's been a while, I can't remember. I know 45 is for the Mavericks, but I can't remember if that's the same for bore sighting the seeker head on the walleye or not. See, and that'll be, I think it's direct. Oh, yeah, we've got a picture, so that's the walleye. Where's a target I can look at? Let's fly over here to where that smoke is, and we'll see if I can get the smoke in the TV here. Yeah, we'll go over here because I know there's a smoke out there where that radar is, the EWR. We should be able to see that smoke in the TV. Oh wait, that's the... Okay. That awesome technology, the Vietnam technology. Literally, this is back when the Wizzo and the Rio actually had real jobs. Because to drop bombs, you had to actually put like the drag coefficients and do the math in the backseat and put those into the computer, or else the computer would give you bad data and your bombs would miss. Okay, I see it. That's the smoke right there, off in the distance. So let's get our reticle on the smoke and then see if it shows up in the TV feed. The TV feed's not going to be really good because it's literally just the old seeker head on the front of the... That's close. That's not bad. So let's go to negative 55. And let's get it right on the smoke, right about there. Oh, it's actually the other direction. So 40. All right, cursor's over the smoke. That's closer. Looks like it's going to be 35. I don't know why I was thinking the walleyes were like 55 or 60. It's actually the other direction. That's not bad. We'll try 30. Just to the left. Okay, that's good. I bet you even 28 or 27 would be right on the money. Let's put the dot right in the middle of the smoke. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect, okay. We'll have to remember that. 27 mils. Look at 27
6 o'clock,
mils for the
Hawk and Mud, 6 o'clock. Hawk.
I guess we could put a walleye on the EWRS here. It's a good target. If it can actually get a contrast on it, it might not be able to. Alright, we just got to get it on there. Oh, I had it. Got it. I don't know why it didn't release. It should have released. I have everything set. Direct, we're good, we're ready. TV, yeah, we're good. It should have released. Alright, let me try more direct. That was more of a flat ingress. We'll try a little steeper and come down on it a little bit more. Okay, there it is. guys are pretty big too. Very large explosion. Well, I mean, they were made to take out boats, amongst other things. It's like the prelude to the Maverick. Well, the sky's pretty clear. Let's get some more altitude and give ourselves some better time and angle. All right, 26,000 feet. That's pretty good. Nah, I missed it. Got it. There it goes. Whoop, there we go. There's the Phantom trying to roll over and kill me.
Hey, buddy, fuel check.
Yeah, we're fine. Hush. Oh, that was right on the money. That was perfect. That was good. So yeah, that did it. Just a better angle, so I wasn't trying to come in too flat with it. I think it's because when I'm using walleyes before, it was from a more modern platform, so it's a little bit easier using the targeting pod and that kind of data to launch it a little farther away at a less angle. All right, let's head for the base. Which, if you've never flown a jet like this, when you have that much ordnance on one wing and you let it go, how hard it is to fly after that, it's a real thing. When we get to the next target, it's going to make it that much harder to get the walleye seeker onto the target and get it to stabilize on it. But we'll be okay. We're not flying that far, so I'm not going to trim it out. That way I don't have to keep trimming it out every time I drop the bomb. We'll just fight it on this drop. Should just be able to head north and we'll pick it up when we get closer. Although it is hard to find this base. I think we need to design this base a little bit bigger so it's easier to see, because it's kind of a needle in a haystack. Yeah, so here you go. Let's see, let me get kind of flat and level. Okay, I'm gonna let go of the stick now really quick. Actually, that's not as bad as I expected, but yeah, you can see it's just going to slowly roll over and pitch down because of the weight. If we had more stress on the wing, like we're diving or climbing, it would roll worse. Uh, 400 knots. Try to stay below that. Hopefully there's no cloud directly over that base so I can have a good climb to it. Especially because I don't want to roll into the dive, I want to slide into it. With the out of balance, rolling into it can be dangerous. What's up, Vic? Alright, should be out here to the east, or west. I'm telling you, it's so hard to see this thing. I'm just looking for the tower. There's two towers there. There's a small comm tower and a large TV tower. That's about the only way to spot it. Oh, there it is. I think I saw it. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, I thought I saw it really quickly out of the corner of my eye. I'm wrong. Or I did, and it's just that hard to see the damn thing. No, okay, I'm looking in the right spot. It should be out here. Oh, there we go. See it? Right there. That little speck right there is the tower. Okay, so the dark green grass is to the side of it. And there's a cloud right over the area. Of course there is.
We've got a Bandit, AN-30, 2 o'clock, 9 miles.
Oh, there's a glare on my TV too. That's just perfect.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, give me a shadow. There it is. Gotcha. I lost it. Damn. Maybe I can come through right there so I can see it coming in. Need to be steeper. Hello Doris, Aaron, Potter. How's everybody doing? Over on YouTube. Oh, that cloud sucks. Okay, this should give me a better angle. I just got to get the seeker head snapped on way faster. Gotcha. And it didn't release. Of course it didn't. How's the BU going? Oh, BU's fine. I have no issues, no problems. I can jump in. I went with an unrestricted test, you know, like didn't hold myself back at all. I just did it as if I was playing it straight, and I went 1v5 and just 5 shots, 5 kills, not even in danger.
We've got a Bandit, AN-30, 11 o'clock, 7 miles.
Even the air-to-ground computing on Computer Pilot, CCIP is spot on. You thought this was the BU? Are you alright? Do we have to have an intervention? Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. Good release. Oh, I see it. Boom. Nice. Okay, both walleyes were good.
Gotcha, bitch.
Alright, now for Mavericks, we're going to go 45, negative 45 mils, TV, direct, armed. Alright, Mavericks are ready. We'll put 2 Mavericks on this base. I know there's a bunch of armor and shit in the front. We'll put 2 in there and then we'll go maybe test the Ds on the river. That way it's not just a blob. But we should have 1 unit of zoom on these Ds in the Phantom, so... yep, Joshua, we're doing some Phantom practice for our warm-up tonight. Popping the cap over the Maverick. We're in business. Alright, let's get the Maverick close and then we'll get the zoom on. Okay, there's the point. Zooming in. Boom, boom. Alright, let's go over to the river where that battle goes on. There's some trees, there's some river, there's some tanks and stuff spread out a little bit. That'll be a better target area for practicing, because right there I'm just looking at a blob. Especially with that fire. In the D seeker head, all I can see is the fire.
We have a Bandit, AN-30, 3 o'clock, 9 miles.
Yeah,
Whoa, Mud, 10 o'clock, talk.
Actually, we've already got the seeker out. We can probably get nose on the area and see it from a distance. What's the azimuth? It's roughly going to be like 255. I think that's the river right there. Right there, right in front of me. No, still don't see anything. I should be right on them.
Mud on our nose, 12 o'clock. Hawk.
Okay, I'm not sure. Let's just find the river. I mean, that's the river right there. Is that the spot right here to the right? Right there? Yep, there they are. Okay. Oh, I had it. Gotcha. Oh, it reset. Gotta reset the seeker head. It went bonkers. Okay, let's come back around. At least we know where the river is. Well, that is the end goal, is to get a really good Vietnam map and a couple more aircraft for sure. That is the goal, but they're still working on technology to make the map actually work. Although they've made pretty good leaps when they tested out that technology on the Marianas map, because they were basically testing out some jungle stuff. And they're working on new optimization stuff and techniques in the engine to make it work better. Like if they just made a Vietnam map right now and threw a bunch of jungle in there, it would probably not even run right. It would probably lag out completely. But that is the end goal for sure. The Cold War theme was the biggest theme for a while, but I think the Vietnam theme is going to be the biggest one DCS has ever had. I think that's going to bring in the most people. Them. Oh, they're there. There we go. Come at it from the other side where the sun's in our face and not on our screen. Yeah, it's still a pain in the ass to get these things to snap on. The slew is making it a lot easier, but it's still hard. Well, the next major release from Heatblur as an aircraft is going to be the A6 Intruder, which is extremely needed for Vietnam. I'd say after that, they probably need to do a Thunder Chief, a Bud, because that's the other iconic bomber for Vietnam. And then we need an AH-1 Cobra helicopter for Vietnam. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a Loach, but I would want the Cobra over the Loach if I had to choose one or the other. Can't have Vietnam without without the original attack helicopter. Red 4, we've got most of everything that was already there. They could add floggers. Well, we lost the farmer though, so that's a major one. Hey, we got it. That was fast. Damn. I need to stop doing that. I was trying to hit the trigger to unzoom, but if you've got the AARP held down, it does a cage thing on the friggin' seeker head and messes me up. The Cobra's a great helicopter for right now. It's still our best assault helicopter. The new Zulu models are the end-all be-all of attack helicopter. Come on, you big chunky plane. At least I'm getting better at flying. This thing, it's definitely a different animal. Shit, I lost my spot. That's the wrong river. I lost my damn spot. Oh, there it is right there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a shot off, but we'll try. Oh, got it. Oh, we got it right there too. Hell yeah. Well, that was a good 3. Boom, boom, and boom. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They're like, hey, the A4 is a really good jet. We can put a lot of ordnance on it. Hold my beer. We're gonna make an A4 on steroids. That's exactly what they did. It's got great vertical too. It's just it doesn't turn very well because of all of its designs, but you know, it doesn't really need to in most cases. You just gotta remember to use the vertical in all instances. We already have the A4. It's a mod, but it's actually fully supported in the back end, so the A4 is actually a real mod. It's the only third-party mod that I endorse. Oh, what am I doing? I already shot my Mavericks. Okay, let's get set up for... Pretty sure I shot my Mavericks. Yeah. Okay, we got 6 Mark 82s. So we go bombs, dive toss. We're gonna do 6 drop ribble. Alright, Jester, we want Mark 82s. Dive toss, we're going to do about a 30 degree. It's going to be like a 102. 102 drag coefficient.
We got it.
Okay. Oh, and we got to set our mills to 0. The Apache does dominate, but in specific theater. When the Zulu's getting used, it's not getting used on TV or for missions where there's cameras, because most of the time when they're using Apaches, we already have air superiority or it's a secret mission. They try to keep them out of harm's way in a lot of cases, even though they have been in harm's way. The Zulus are in the fight, specifically for and designed for. So that's a different thing. The Apaches are really good when they have a safe position to fire from. They're really good at sniping. They're really good at night missions, which is what they're designed for. The Zulu is an Apache that has a little bit less ordnance, but is faster, way more maneuverable, and a lot harder to shoot. And they use it that way. So they're comparable, as in they're both good, but they're not the same animal, and they're not used in the same theater at all. Like when an Apache gets shot down or takes some damage, it's because something went wrong on the mission or there was some bad intel, something like that. Whereas if the Zulu's getting shot at, it's because it's Monday. If that makes sense. And the Zulus have all the technology of the Apache as well. I mean, you've got JMX, you've got targeting, you've got the whole bit. Your CPG in the front, you can fire Hellfire.
Oh, we got Mud, 1 o'clock. Hawk.
But their radar signature is almost null and void. The technology that's in there makes them almost impossible to shoot. Stingers, not a real big worry in there for stingers and such. Alright, let's drop the bombs across the river where all those tanks are right there. We'll drop the ribble right across the water. Well, we're going to try to drop the ribble right across the water. All right, rolling up and over. All right, capturing the ground with the radar.
Captured.
I should have spread them out a little bit more. Still a good hit, but I should have spread them out just a little bit more. Yep. You bet, Karmic. That's literally what they're good for. They're real good at it, too. They're friggin' amazing at it. Apaches are really good at stealthy missions, secret missions, close air support from a distance, and the Zulus are more like frontline fighters. They're close air support, like really close. Mainly because they're not as susceptible to enemy fire as an Apache is. If Apaches are playing it smart, they're always going to stay outside of the enemy's envelope of weapons release and just snipe away. And they are the best at it, for sure. Snipers. Alright, let's head home. That's a good practice.
Okay, back to normal scan.
Actually, Maycop is right there, right? Yeah, that's Maycop City. That means the airfield is probably right under my frame, and I can't see it because I'm in a Phantom. You have to fly with the friggin' force. Okay, there it is. Oh, we're already lined up. Look at that. Airspeed, what are we doing? 300 knots? 320. That's fine, we'll just cruise down. A-10s, that's where the close air support is brutal. Apaches are awesome, but if I was troops on the ground and I needed help from an airborne, I would want the A-10s inbound. 100%. Their record in supporting ground units and getting kills is unfounded. Nothing even comes close. Alright, gear coming down, flaps coming down. Oops. Jumped on my trim a little too much there. Feels like I'm still dragging to the
1,000.
right.
Alrighty, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid.
Yeah, it still is just shoving to the right. So it's almost like my rudder is jammed up a little bit.
300. 100. 200.
Jester didn't yell at me. Oh crap. Oh, never mind. I just got a message and I'm like, oh no, is this the phone call? No, it's not the phone call. I got a heat advisory. Until Wednesday, it's gonna be super hot, I guess. It already is. Thanks for giving me the advisory after it's already been happening. Way to be on top of that. I'm sure you make hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what it just sent me. It was a heat advisory until Wednesday. If it gets up above 100 and something here where I'm at, because of the amount of humidity we have here, they usually give us a heat advisory if it's going to be anywhere near 100 or higher, because the humidity is like 90. So when it's that hot and the humidity is that high, it's like breathing pea soup and people start passing out left and right. I don't know. I'm going to be indoors probably for most of it, hopefully. My disabled ass doesn't exactly get up and go outside very much anymore. I can't. I mean, if I get sick, I end up in the hospital because of my conditions. I get a cold and I'll end up in the hospital. All right, let's do a helicopter warm-up. And then we will, we'll jump onto a server for a little bit. I'm not going to jump on North Pole tonight because, again, I'm still waiting on that phone call. And I'm going to have to basically kill the stream as soon as I get that phone call because I got to take it. And it's probably going to take a bit.
Overlord 1-1. Pop-up group.
Oops, I need to take a... Speaking of which, I need to take some medicine really quick. don't live in a swamp, but where I live is definitely very foresty, and there's a lot of rivers and bodies of water as well. And that makes the humidity abnormally high all of the time.
Overlord, 1-1, Bra, 065-450 at 7,000 knots.
Alright, let's just do a quick little warm-up in the heli. Warm up the helicopter chops. Had a little bit too much torque loading up. Want to do a barrel drill, not take off.
Overlord, 1-1, pop-up group, 297.
If I had that much torque when I started doing a barrel drill, it would start climbing. Which, by the way, the Bradley guys love it when you just do barrel drills using their tank. They love it. They're having a good old time on inside there. The noise doesn't bother them at all. They're not screaming shit at me right now. They're loving it. Okay, yeah, that's good. I've got control. Ish. Did I put weaponry on this thing? Oh, I see gun belts. Did I put miniguns on here? Let me get real stable so I can see. Oh yeah, we got miniguns and rockets. Let's go shoot something real quick. Alright, here we go. Stevens, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to learning how to fly horribly by a disabled guy. Still haven't touched the collective. Gotta love the Huey. Although we're gonna need some power now.
Overlord, 1-1, pop-up group, 290-417 at 1,500 knots.
I have not rode in a Striker, no. Not lovely suspension with well cushioned seating. Because that's what they care about when the U.S. military is designing those. It's comfortable seating and great suspension. By the time you get to where you're going, your nuts are in your throat. And everyone has pancake ass. Oh, look at that. I think the convoy's right there at the base. How fortuitous. Let's go, rockets. Yep, there they are. Let's push them off the road. Oh, shoot. Helps to have the master arm on. I'm doing peachy, Steven. I'm still breathing. That's basically a bonus for me. Alright, now we got a better angle. There's a lot of small arms fire coming out of the tents. Yep, this is the Bell Huey. The old school original two-bladed, extremely stable. The flying milkshake maker. But yeah, we're in a Huey. That's why it's so wobbly and rough. If I start back pressuring, you'll know it's a Huey in a hurry by the sound. Very distinctive when it's just the two blades. Instead of a normal helicopter, you get that big whop, whop, whop. Where those big ass two blades are just digging in hard. Start bleeding. A Stallion? That would be great, but because we just got the Chinook, I imagine that there's not anything in the works for a Stallion anytime soon anyway. I imagine if they're going to put another transport helicopter into DCS anytime soon, it might be an old Red 4 transport from Vietnam, or it'll be a Black Hawk. Piece of cake. But I don't have any inside knowledge on what's got to be next, other than what I've heard through, you know, grapevines in the community. I know they want to do a Black Hawk, but I don't think it's actually high priority at the moment. And I'm pretty sure no one has spoken about a Stallion much at all. I actually had a Stallion chief engineer that used to hang around the channel. He's still around. He just doesn't mess with DCS as much as he did. He's doing other stuff, but we've got the Chinook. Sort of. It's not done yet, but it's about 60%, 70% implemented. Still missing some of the passive augmentation from a DAFCS system. It's got parts of the standard AFCS system, but it's still got a lot of work to go into it. That's not an easy thing to program into a simulation like this and get it right. I'll give DCS credit when they really do this stuff. They do everything they can to make it right. Uh-oh. DCS, are you locking up on me? Of course it is. We're ready to move on to the war server, so it's time to lock up. It's gonna give me a white screen of doom in a minute. There's the white screen. This application is not responding. The program may respond again if you wait. Now I'm gonna wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I got a crash. Debug info using DXDI, blah, 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 blah. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta reload DCS. It did crash. So sing a song for mercy. Sing it clear and kind. That's interesting. I don't think I've had a crash unloading my private server in a while. I'll go ahead and send them a crash report. Because I wasn't running I was running a private server right there, so that's an interesting place to crash. I didn't even have any scripting running on it besides my own personal scripting. I'm not running any third-party scripting that's running third-party EXEs or anything. I even took out the napalm explosive scripting. Man, I love helicopters, but I also suffer from pilot syndrome. I don't like riding in anything. Even if I know the pilot, I'm somewhat just like naturally uncomfortable riding in any aircraft that's not me controlling it. I don't like freak out on people or anything like that, but it's just, it's in me. I'm uncomfortable. Yeah, I assume you meant the Chinook. I don't think there's a Black Hawk with a with a back ramp. That would be cool, but ramp comes out of the tail. But I love riding. I love being in an aircraft, but there's always a part of me that is extremely uncomfortable when I'm flying around with somebody else controlling it. I'm the same way on like an airliner or something, just doing a flight because I gotta go across the country or something. I don't like doing that either. I'm very uncomfortable. And the new standards of pilots in the civilian world don't make me feel better. Well, I guess because we're waiting on that phone call, we'll just jump into one of the RPC wars and see if we can help out a little bit. That call should be coming in anytime after probably 11. Alright, let me get the thing turned back on and make sure the software's going to pick up the feed now. Alright, does everybody see that? It says it's coming through. Yeah, it looks like it's coming through. Okay. We're back in business. Luckily, I think my flying days are mainly over. If I've got to take a flight all of a sudden, it's probably because there's something going wrong with my conditions and body that they can't handle around here. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm pretty grounded now. Oh my god, there is 20-something people on RPC caucuses? That is too many. They'll run through that map in like 5 minutes. That's a pretty small map for that many people. That's just like caucuses from Napa to Maykop. Super fun foothold style war, but that's way too many people. As soon as an enemy moves, there'll be like 5 missiles and 3 bombs going at it immediately. Unless they're all really bad, and then you're just gonna get team killed. Didn't you use your IFF? Huh? Mongo like missile. Oh my god, now it's hanging up loading. Did something happen? Was there some kind of weird little patch or something that went to DCS today? It took a while to load into my private server too. Now this is hanging up on World 55. That's weird. That's not normal. Oh, it did. It crashed again. Unfortunately, DCS crashed. What the fuck? Okay, something's going on. Collecting system information. I didn't change anything on my end. What is going on? Maybe try to preload the Syrian map? See if it even preloads? Hold on, let me clear my RAM cache and everything out. Sorry about this, everybody. DCS is doing some DCS shit. I'm gonna run the repair really quick too, just to see if there's not some corrupted file from the last patch or something hanging around. Alright, clean up. Alright, let's remove the shader cache. Okay, and let's run the quick repair. I'm not going to run the full repair, that'll take too long. That's weird. It didn't do anything wrong last night, right? It just ran as normal. I didn't see any patch when I logged in, I don't think. Could have been something on their end. I don't know, it's DCS, sometimes weird shit happens. Alright, it's reinstalling runtimes. Just remember, whatever happened, whatever's going on, if it's not working and my DCS is messed up, it's definitely Vic's fault. So at least we know that. Okay, cleanup is done, repair is done, relaunching. I guess I'm gonna preload. Let me preload a blank map of Syria really quick too, once I get in the game. I knew you were gonna do that, Vic. Alright, we're back in live. Okay, yeah, feed is showing. Let's go to mission editor and let's open. I think I have a Syria map around here somewhere. Well, that's an interesting name. Let's see if it loads this off of. This is private, this is not on a server, so we'll see if it locks up loading this. Okay. So that loaded in. What is this? The Tomcat? Yeah, this is a Tomcat. Alright, let's load into Syria really quick. Make sure it loads. Okay, it made it through. It didn't get stuck on 55. I'll have to remember that. 55 is where it got stuck. I wonder what that is. Okay, it looks like it loaded. What are we, over Israel? Yeah. We're over Israel. Alright, it looks like it loaded. Let's jump out. Sometimes if it gets hung up trying to load a map, you can do a preload of the map that's not on a multiplayer server, and sometimes that helps get through it. I haven't had to do that forever though, that's weird. Usually something like this only happens after a patch. See if it gets stuck on 55. Nope. Okay, hey, we made it through that time. Huh, I wonder what that was. Oh my god, I hope it doesn't happen. I remember a long time ago I had to do that every time I logged in. I'd have to preload a map, leave the game, run the repair tool, and then get back in and preload the map I wanted to play, and then go into the multiplayer like every time. I really hope that doesn't start happening again. That was a horrible month. Oh wait, no, it's still hanging up. It's not crashing yet though. Was that net? Oh, there we go. We made it. Okay. Whew. I was worried. I was like, shit. It's gonna hang up again. Hey, this is kind of a fresh war. Although we do already have. Wait a minute. This is what I did last night. This is exactly where I left this map last night. We had captured. Or no, we captured. Men Red though, and I almost captured Aleppo. So yeah, they took this one back. This is what we were doing last night. Interesting that nobody kept, or somebody came, or during the day they completed the whole war and started a new one, and it just got to right where I was. It's possible. There's one destroyer out here. We can go kill that boat really quick. Do some harpooning, or we can start doing some SEAD on Hotel. Or no, wait, didn't I capture Basel and... Yeah, this is a new map. I captured Basel and Hotel, I thought. Shit, I don't even remember now. Yep, take it easy, Steven. Thanks for hanging out. Come back anytime. I'm not really worried about that boat. I guess let's go after this SAM units here. So we got a Tor Gauntlet, a Gecko, an SA2, but what do they have at Basel? Okay, Basel just has some troops. Oh, it's got a Gecko. Okay, so we have to kill this Gecko. We're gonna go after this Gecko. We are gonna try to shoot at these guys too, but we have to make sure we kill this Gecko. That way we can capture Basel from the boat. So let's take an F-16 out of Incirlik. We'll just bring AMRAAMs and HARMs and bully our way over there. Well, not really. We're going to try to sneak our way over there. Oh, and it's raining. Perfect. Wait, I'm in the hangar. Why is it raining in the hangar? Come on, DCS. You're doing so good. Why is the rain coming through the hangar still? Okay, I'm gonna leave my lights on until we're up in the air. Just so nobody rams me. What's up, Hatch? It's definitely a feature. I thought they were gonna fix that though. Although I imagine it's not exactly high on their priority. But the funny thing is those hangars are destructible. So you can hit them with a bomb and blow them up, but rain goes right through them. That's kind of weird. So that means the programming problem is with the rain, not with the object. I don't see anybody else taxiing. As much as I can see, anyway. Hopefully people got their collisions on. We'll be up in the air soon and it won't matter anymore. It'll be fun if you guys have never seen what it looks like to be flying through a storm and then break the clouds up above it. Always cool looking. Kodak moment. Yeah, sea level in DCS is the entire map, so... Sea level is the entire map. Underneath the ground is sea level. Hey, thanks for the follow, Coochie. I appreciate that. Magic, what's going on, buddy? You know what? We don't need the whole runway. We're gonna use a burner takeoff, so we can take off from here. We'll check. Let's check the AWACS though first, just to make sure. I don't have SRS up and running right now, so I'm not listening to any in-server chat. The Syria map is pretty damn big. You've got, on the southern part of the map, you've got Israel and Gaza, and then you've got all of Syria to the north. You've got Cyprus. It's a big map. Most of the DCS maps are like this, though. They're very large. Like if you get like the Kola map or the Afghanistan map, stuff like that, they're just ginormous. All right, is there any traffic? Nope, it's just me. Everybody else is over on Syria right now. They're all working on the south, so yeah, we'll sneak in over here and we'll hit those SAMs. As long as I take out the Gecko at Basel, then we're in business, because then I can capture Basel, and then we'll have an airfield over here. Alright, mill power. NWS off. Here we go. We'll hit the blower at about 80-90 knots. Then we'll be in the air. And blower. Alright, gear up, lights out. We're going to 12. That way we know right where Basel is. So Basel is where that diamond is. Let's get through the clouds and get above the storm. What's up, Limit? Alright, let's get up on the perch so we can get off of blower and start conserving fuel. Through the clouds. Look at that. It's no longer storming. It's like magic. Alright, we don't have to get all the way up to 30,000 feet. Perch can be 20, 25. Okay. Good enough, off blower. And we've still got some fuel left. We'll conserve it. Alright, we're on the way. So again, we're gonna shoot at the fan song radar if it's still there. Someone was going after it. Nope, they didn't get it. They damaged it, but it's still there. So we'll shoot at that. Well, we'll shoot at this Tor Gauntlet for sure. And then we're going to put a shot onto this. Oh no. They repaired. So we got to kill this Tor Gauntlet and this Gecko 100%. That's the main target. So I'm not worried about Hotel. We can get Hotel after we capture Basil. So let's head towards Syria and get closer to north-south on Basil. Oh, there's clouds over the deserts. That's not that crazy. Yeah, we're gonna come over here, and then we'll kind of hug the mountain range towards Basil. What are they launching? Fish beds. I didn't know they repaired Basil before I got up in the air, so we have to make sure we kill that Gauntlet now. We'll have to put 2 shots on this Tor. I think I can get it with 1 shot. Let's go 1 shot on the Gauntlet and 1 shot on the Gecko, and then we'll come back around. If one of them survives, we'll deal with it. What's up, Steve-O? Main thing is we need to neuter Basil's air defenses. That way I can grab a helicopter off that Taro we got in the bay to the south of Basil and take it up and assault Basil directly and capture it. Alright, so there's Basil. We've got a data link on the Gecko. So that's not the actual Gecko, that's just a data link of where our intelligence thinks it is. We'll know when the real one turns on. I got no aerial threats anywhere. I thought there was some MiGs out here. No, it looks like they're gone. 2 Fulcrums, but they're way out south. These fish beds might have just landed. Maybe those 2 fish beds that are here are the ones that were patrolling the ocean. Maybe they landed RTB, which would be fine, because oh, some bitch started locking up again. Damn, what is going on with DCS tonight? Okay, there's the coastline. I was gonna say I don't know where I'm at yet because I can't see anything, but look at that, a perfect window in the clouds for me to know where I am. So we're just crossing the coast, which means the coastline should be right over here somewhere because it kind of goes that way. So let's head a little bit farther east. Alright, I'm turning into Basil. Slowly. We don't have to go direct. Matter of fact, we don't want to be direct. We want to be at an angle for triangulation with our ELAT pod. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, Steve. I should have said the server. That's my bad. Thank you everybody for backing me up on that. My mind is running a million miles an hour right now. Okay, still no contact on the Gecko or the SA-15. Their search radars aren't even turned on right now either, so that's kind of worrisome actually. Do they not have like a P-19 over there at Hotel? Okay, our bag is empty, so we're gonna go ahead and pull off the bag really quick. In case we get jumped, let's preemptively get rid of that. Okay, we're on internal. Okay, there we go. Tor Gauntlet has turned on. Just the wrong one. I've got the Gecko at Basel. I am triangulating off the Gecko first. The Tor Gauntlet is not turned on yet for me. Because he's a sissy. And he knows I'm going to blow him up. Changing the angle. Where's that Tor Gauntlet? Still not turning on unless... That's got to be the Tor Gauntlet that's at Hotel. It's too far away from Basel. I mean, I know it's not triangulated, so it might actually be that one, but I doubt it. I bet you that Tor Gauntlet will pop as soon as I got a good high PGM on the Gecko. Rules of triangulation. If you know right where something is, then you know about where all the other radars that are around it are. 3, okay, rolling in. God, I hope this thing pops and allows me to shoot it. I'm getting awfully close for that 15 now. Still not popping. If it doesn't pop, I'm going to have to pull off and kill that 15 at Hotel first. And get it out of the way. PGM of 2. I've got the PGM to fire, but I'm not going to shoot yet. Alright, triangulating off the Hotel 15. Yeah, see where that 15 is now? It's right on Hotel. I've got it. PGM of 2, hitting the blower. If I kill this one, the other Tor Gauntlet should turn on. We just need Mach 1. Mach 1, Magnum 1. Off right. We're gonna get some distance and come back around. Hopefully we dot that gauntlet. It turned on already, didn't it? Nope, it didn't. Oh, that's a hot shot. That baby's coming in fast. That's like a Mach 5 shot. Look how steep it is, too. There's no way it can intercept that. Unless that gauntlet turns its radar off and this thing misses, it's way dead. You're way dead. You are way, way dead. Okay. Now that that gauntlet is out of the way, this one should turn on. Still not seeing it though. Did somebody kill it already? Am I hunting a ghost? No, it's still there. I killed the shit out of that one though, it's dead. Alright, yeah, well, let's just come back around. Mitsu, what's going on, buddy? Hope you had a good stream. And everybody that came with him, welcome. We're still got a really good fuel state, so we're conserving fuel well. We'll keep doing that while we're not under pressure. I'm just gonna lock up that gecko and go for the shot. If that other Tor Gauntlet doesn't turn on, then I'm just gonna try to kill the gecko and force it. I'll just do a really high velo shot again. That way that gauntlet can't really intercept it very well. That gauntlet's being cheeky, I guess. It's trying to like be sneaky. It's not gonna help it. That's why that 15 right there is green now. So that's just the ghost, because it's dead. Oh, that gecko's gone too. Did somebody kill it? Or did it just shut off? It just shut off. It's still there. Nobody killed it. It just shut its radar off. It probably shut its radar off because I just killed its buddy. We might have to drop down lower altitude and kind of wild weasel this thing to get it to turn on. If it's going to be cheeky. I've got a solid PGM on it as soon as it turns on. Okay, it's back on. And we have a shooting solution. Hitting the blower. We need to get a little bit closer. We're going to really force this. We're going to fire it more direct and hot. Alright, here we go. Mach 1-1. Magnum 1. Well, that baby's gonna come in hot. Still no 15. I don't know, that doesn't look quite right. It might have shut its radar off. I mean, it's coming in real hot, but it's kind of a lazy turn. Well, no, that's pretty direct. Let's just wait and see. No, that looks like it's in the right area. Yeah, I think we got the gecko. Yeah, that's the gecko. He's toast. Okay, dead gecko. Whoops. Shit, I thought I was trimmed out better than that. Okay, well, we've got one gauntlet down and we've got one gecko down. The other gecko and the other gauntlet just doesn't want to turn its radar on. I wonder why. Inquiring minds want to know that one. Okay, I guess we're going to jump down lower altitude and see if we can tease it. Is it damaged or something? I don't think so. No, I don't know why it's not turning on. It should be trying to kill me, and it should definitely be trying to intercept my shots. My shots were really good. It probably wouldn't have been able to intercept it, but it should have tried. It's like it's not working. It's a Tor Gauntlet by Temu. All the missiles are full of water, and the batteries ran out. Alright, we're down to 18,000 feet. Let's fly towards that gauntlet and see what happens. You know, that SA-2's not turning on either. So I guess that fan song, but it was damaged, so it's probably just too damaged to fire. That's fine. That makes sense at least. This gauntlet doesn't make any sense. Alright, 17,000 feet. We are in the envelope. Okay, he's on now. Yeah, he's on now. We're definitely in the envelope. He's turning on. Alright, hitting the blower. We gotta rock a little bit. We need one more unit on the PGM. We need the ELAMP pod to get us a little bit more accurate. There we go, we got it. Whoops, you are a dead gauntlet now. Alright, hitting the blower. We're gonna give him 2 shots because he's the last target we need. So we're gonna bait 1, Mach 1 Magnum 1, and now we're gonna go a little more direct. Mach 1-3 Magnum, RTB. Alright, switching to Cat 1. Let's see, RTB, steer point 1 should be in Incirlik. We'll just head back home where we came from. We've got good fuel. Oh, that's a steep shot. Look at that shot. That thing is hauling ass. Look at that. There's no way a gauntlet could intercept that. Hell yeah, that would have been a good shot against a Panzer. That baby was coming in steep, probably Mach 5, yeah. That was a hell of a good shot. Alright, we are clear. Everything we wanted to kill, we got, and then some. So let's head home, and then we'll jump into a helicopter, and we will capture Basel. Unless somebody repairs it before we can get there. Let's hope that doesn't happen. It shouldn't, because they just repaired this place. So we should have a little bit of a time. We're going to launch an Apache from the Tarawa. We did this in a Black Shark yesterday. Let's do it in an Apache today. Oh. Alright, let's see. Where's Incirlik? There's Incirlik right there. Alright, let's head home. We'll get back up to cruising altitude. That way we don't burn too much fuel on the way home. Let's hit the blower to get going. Got about half a tank of fuel. Well, we got more than half. We've actually got a decent amount of fuel. I've gotten pretty good at conserving fuel when I'm in the Viper. Until I get into a dogfight and then just kiss all the fuel goodbye. And then I'm always landing on fumes, because as soon as that fight's over, if I survive, I'm heading straight home. We'll just stick to 20,000 feet. That'll give us good cruising fuel flow. We don't have to get way up there. We're not going that far. 70 miles. Alright, we're off blower. We're cruising on mill. We are maintaining, well, we were maintaining Mach 1. We're just barely under Mach. And we're only pulling 9,500 pounds an hour and coming down. I could conserve even more if I want to, but I want to get home. We got to get that helicopter up in the air like ASAP. Actually, we could... I could go ahead and RTB to Hatay, but it's not that big of a difference, to be honest. It is a little bit closer by like 15 miles, but it's not going to make a huge difference. Let's just get home to Incirlik, land. Stick to the game plan. Yeah, I've gone really far. I mean, if I had enough, as long as I've got enough fuel to get some altitude, I've gone extremely far on almost no fuel in the Viper. But, you know, I'm going up to like 30,000 feet. And then you're doing like Mach 1 and you're only pulling like 3,000 pounds an hour. You can get going at higher altitudes pretty good. Usually I've found if I get closer to like 2,000 pounds an hour though, you'll start slowly drifting into an AOA stall and you'll have to give it more fuel. because of the thin air, you'll just start falling. But you can get it down pretty low. But we're not going to conserve that much fuel. We'll keep going full mill power so we get there much quicker. I mean, we're already at 45 miles, yeah, 46 miles.
Cat flare, cat flare, cat flare.
Syria is pretty demanding. It is, because it's very big and there's a lot here. It's always been demanding. It's better than it used to be, but it's still demanding. It takes a hell of a rig to run it all smooth. And Afghanistan's not any different. It's pretty rough. Kola, I think a lot of people said that one lags pretty good too. I don't know. My rig's powerful enough. I don't worry about it most of the time, but most of these maps, besides like Caucasus, are a little rough to run. I know Germany is really rough. Like, it lags hard, and Sinai can lag pretty good if you don't have a beast. Basically, you gotta be on SSDs instead of hard drives, for sure. That makes 1,000 times difference, is having your operating system and your DCS all in SSD. That multiplies your speed by 500%. And then graphics card is important, but not the most important thing. RAM and CPU is probably the most important thing, and having a good, having your rig and your, God damn it, you know, the speed matching properly across your rig so that it runs good. You know, like the front side speed. I mean, I was originally running this on a, what was it, a RTX 2060 Super, and it actually never gave me a bottleneck on the graphics card. It was always RAM and hard drive that was causing all the issues. Alright, 23 miles. Alright, let's drop down through the storm. So, Incirlik should have a big green signal flare near the airfield, so we should be able to spot that through the storm. I don't think they're going to turn on the runway lights for me. They might. Can I call it in? Do they have the ATC turned on this server?
Inbound.
.2976 QFB, 17 miles, 308, runway 5. Runway 5 is the one we took off from. Okay, runway 5, here we go. Got the QFE set. There's the green right there, so there's the smoke. Sometimes the Viper's waypoints are off. There's a bug in the INS with drift that's a little too quick. You can get INS drift when you're flying, but not as fast in DCS. In DCS, there's just like this bug with the Viper INS where sometimes it kind of bugs out and all your waypoints are a little off. All right, we're on their heading for runway, runway 5. I set the QFE, yes I did. This is the best weather.
Altitude. Altitude.
All right, we're idle. Hell yeah, Irish, you know I always use your Well, not always, but I use a lot of your skins a lot. I am a great praiser of the Irish Fatty line of skins. If I had money, I would definitely hire you to make a skin using my logo on a few different aircraft for sure. I've been praising your liveries for 2 years on stream. It's good stuff. You do really good work. All right, air brake out. If you have Discord, send me a message in Discord and I will get back to you for sure. I would love if you would make some liveries with my logo like on the wing or something. Gear coming down. Lovely weather.
Altitude. Warning, warning.
Check landing gear. Wind 220 at 3 meters per second. Runway 05.
Alright, on speed, on time. Nice and smooth, like we didn't even touch the ground. That's how we roll. And there we go. What's my score for that? It's not going to be a big score, but it was extremely important, at least. We got rid of all the SAMs. But they only gave me credit for one of the SAMs when I killed like 3. Gotta love DCS. Every time they do a patch, like the scoring system and the tableting system and everything always goes wonkers. That's why, like right now when you're playing in a hind, even when you kill something, Petrie will immediately say you missed, and then he'll say you hit, and then half the time the system doesn't even say, it'll always say 0 damage even though it's dead. It's all messed up right now.
Taxi to parking area.
I sank a boat and it gave me, and it didn't even register it. It's like, the boat's gone, it's underwater. Nope. It's a Romulan boat. It turned on its stealth. Alright, we're not gonna go park and all that stuff. Let's just switch aircraft. We need to get on the road and start attacking Basel, or else we're not gonna be able to get there in time. We'll just bring K's. I'll put the gun on my helmet. Please, DCS, do not boot me. I need to capture Basel.
10 o'clock.
There we go.
Searching. Radar. 12 o'clock.
Now we gotta wait for the Apache to load like a folding lawn chair. Fly this thing. It's got 2 sticks in like 32 directions. What the hell's going on? Oh, let's grab the logistics before I forget. It'd be a shame if I got all the way up there, killed everything, and couldn't capture. Alright, so Basel was 12. Well, let's go sat-nav. Direct. We should already have 12 in the bank. Got it.
Fixed wing.
We don't
10 o'clock.
need a band
Searching.
box. We don't need any of that. All right. This will be a fun flight in the friggin' monsoon. Here we go. Ooh, wind. It's pushing me towards the friggin' stack. All right, we're on the way. All right, let's see. Arm the helicopter, arm the chaff. See, George, you get the Hellfires.
Roger, ceasefire. Missile mode, low ball.
Hold on, I need to get my transitional lift here. I'm still putting. Well, that storm is definitely pushing me around a little bit. All right, let's put the chain gun onto my helmet. We'll test fire the sink as soon as we're not really anywhere dangerous. Put some shots in the water right about there. Perfect. Okay, we're synced. There you go, another Irish fatty. Actually, I think that's the only two skins I ever run on the Apache are the Desert Patriot and then the Relish Warrior. I'm not Canadian, but the Relish Warrior's got a really good forest pattern. What do we have? What are we dealing with? I know we got most of it, but I think there's a Zeus 57 flat gun up here that we'll have to deal with. Oh, someone's already on the way. I didn't see Doomhammer. Yeah, there's a Zeus 57 in the tree line. The rest of it's just troops and trucks and normal stuff. None of it's a problem. Just the flat gun. Well, Doomhammer will probably kill everything before we even get there. If that's the case and he captures it, we'll just turn and go straight for hotel. Oh no, well, I can't do hotel yet. That gecko is too much for a heli. Maybe I could take out a gecko with a helicopter if I've got terrain, but I know it's pretty flat over there. Gecko's got a little bit too much range. Could we do it? Maybe. Is it smart? No. It's actually quite dumb. Although we almost got one yesterday in the Gazelle when we came in hot and low. We almost got that thing. Then the Shilka shot me in the butt. Oh, I gotta take another pill soon too. Oh, okay, we're in the zone now for the phone call. So everybody, just letting you know, there's a chance that when my phone goes off, I'm just gonna have to kill the stream. I will do my best to quickly try to raid somebody really fast, but I'm gonna have to kill the stream really quick if that phone call goes through, because I've got to take that phone call, and it's gonna be a long one, unfortunately. It might not come for another 2 hours, but it might come any minute, so just warning. It would be better if they called me on my time, but that's not gonna happen. Alright, Doomhammer is almost in range to start aggressing. We'll see how he does. If he has trouble, we'll back him up. We got his back. I'm pretty sure I could eliminate everything there with no real issue, so we can help if we need to. If not, we'll just let him do his work. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't think I can play that one, Vic. Not with these people. This is the kind of call you have to take, unfortunately. I can't dick them around, or else I would, trust me. Just like those other phone calls in the middle of the day where I was on the phone, was it yesterday day? Yeah, it was yesterday day. I was on the phone for like 3.5 hours, dude. If I could dick all these people around, I definitely would, but I can't.
Radar, searching.
They're definitely not the stuff you want to mess with. I'll just tell them, I'll say, look, I was gonna talk to you, but then my professional consultant that makes all my decisions for me and bears all the risk is Vic Vandal. And he told me to tell you to suck it. Here's his name and address. He's in Australia, so he's already likely a criminal. That's right. When I have to take professional phone calls, I still use the same excuse. Vic did it. It's kind of funny. You think the storm is letting up from where I am, but it's actually pushing me harder. I'm really having to lean into this. I wonder if I could actually just put on the holds, if it would actually hold it in this weather. It's trying. Let's see how bad it fluctuates. The Apache holds are not the best. Oh. No, it's stabilizing pretty decently. You can see the wind pushing it all over the place, though, and it's just doing its best to hold it. My hands are off the controls. So it's doing better than I expected it to. Oh, we need to turn that off. Get our ASE back up. Yeah, every time that wind hits and whips, the nose just pushes down. That's actually not doing too bad. I don't fly with holds on very often at all. I don't like it. I'll use holds every now and then if I have a really good stable hover setup and I need to snipe. Even then, though, half the time I just hold the hover with my hands. The holds can be finicky. Even when you set it up perfectly and you've given it, you know, an extra 3% power than it needs and all that good stuff, it'll still sometimes just go wonky on you. What was the other one? Oh, the Gazelle. Yeah, I never use holds on the Gazelle. That shit does not work good at all. Put it into a hold and everything's stable and fine, and all of a sudden it'll start just spinning out of control out of the blue. Get him, Doom. Oh, you're in range of that flak gun now. I hope you're killing it. Yeah, he's got a hover set up. He's sniping. Keep an eye on that. Zeus 57. It's it's gonna be hard for him to kill that Zeus because look where it is. It's in the trees, and he's using the friggin' Black Shark sight. So that's just a simple magnification sight. It's not a big deal at all. It's gonna be really hard to see that Zeus 57. So we might have to. If it's still there when we get there, we'll go ahead and lock it up with a Hellfire and blow it up for him. It might be really hard for him to get a shot on it with the Black Shark safely. If he tries to get real close, it's gonna shoot flak in his face. So we'll approach from a higher position and put a Hellfire onto that flak gun for him. Oh, nope, he got it. He got it. Good job. He got it. He must have snuck a tandem in the tree line. Man, that weather's rough. I bet you taking a helicopter over that mountain would be a little... It's probably not as bad when you're in the middle of it, but it could be. The wind conditions might get pretty rough at the top.
Slaving. De-slave.
Is there any enemy... Oh, there's an enemy transport. I don't see any okay, there's an enemy helicopter right there coming into... So this is a resupply helicopter. If this Mi-8 actually gets up here, it's going to repair the damaged stuff and bring new troops in, so we need to make sure that doesn't get there. So now our mission is to stop that helicopter from getting here. Doomhammer's got this...
Ceasefire.
Doomhammer's got the... If he can kill that Zeus 57 inside the tree line, he can handle all of this. He's fine. He knows his shit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of head over this direction. We're gonna intercept this Mi-8 over the mountain and kill it. That'll give Doomhammer time to finish, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if Doomhammer's got the stuff to capture. We'll see after he kills everything. But we can handle going into the storm with no vision. That Mi-8 can't. Although it's an NPC, so it uses the Eye of Sauron. But good tactics. We'll get up here in the storm. It would be really hard for him to see us. We'll sneak up on him. Do our best to knock him out of the sky. Might even be able to get him with a Hellfire if he doesn't know we're here. If we can get a straight in or a straight out shot, we can kill him with a Hellfire in flight. If he's flanking, it's probably going to miss.
Radar, searching. Radar, searching.
He's a ways out, though. Actually, when he neutralizes Basil, that Mi-8 might turn back around and head home, or he'll continue on to try to recapture it. Either way, we'll get a good position up here in the mountains and wait for him. We'll be waiting. We'll do what Apaches do. Have more intelligence than the enemy and use it to our advantage and let them sneak up and smoke them before they know that we're here. Sneaky, sneaky. One more truck, and then he's got to kill the other trucks and those troops. There's 2 floggers coming in. That scares me a little bit. I don't have any defense to a flogger, except if they're shooting heaters, they're probably going to miss. If they get a radar guided on me, though, that's bad. I got a little bit of chaff, but it's not dependable. Yeah, they look like they're coming right for me. So let's change our direction and see if they follow. Because in reality, they shouldn't know I'm here. I'm too close to the ground. They're using old shit radar that can't look down, shoot down at all. They wouldn't be able to see me with their radar. They'd have to know where I am because of an external source telling them by mouth, by radio. So in other words, they'd have to fly low and try to find me with their eyeballs, which is just not going to happen very easily in this weather, especially this close to the ground. But it's DCS. They have magic. That looks like they actually turned towards me, so yeah, I think they're on to me. Oh, you bastards. That's weird.
Radar searching.
Got a pretty good little cubby hole here.
Radar searching. Radar searching. Radar searching.
Ha ha ha. That's what Apaches do. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, somebody shot them down too. Oh, you know who shot them down? I bet you it was the boats. I bet you our ships fired some surface-to-air missiles at them. Okay, let's get back on the mission. That helicopter's going to be coming over the mountain here in just a few minutes. He's on the way, so let's see if we can intercept him. How's Doomhammer doing? Oh yeah, he's doing fine. He's being slow and methodical. That's good stuff.
Radar searching.
That's why I have faith that he can get it done. It's gonna be really. It would normally be really hard to spot this helicopter, but we've got a TADS. We're gonna be able to see him.
Searching. Radar searching.
Just have to wait till he gets over the ridge there.
Radar searching.
We'll just mill around up here on the top of the mountain, wait for him. I believe he's gonna come through this pass right here. See, who needs holds, man? Just hover. know how
Radar
to
searching.
become one with that collective and anti-torque. Of course, this is much easier when you're not friggin' doing it in a damn storm.
Radar searching.
I probably should put the holds on though, so I don't wear my arm out. Hey, let's see if the holds work. I had a pretty good, yeah, it's, the wind's gonna screw me on this hold. There's, look at the wind just whipping me around. It's not gonna be able to hold a
Radar
solid hover,
searching.
I don't think.
Radar searching. Radar searching.
Alright, he should be coming out in front of us.
Slaving. I'm deslaved. I'm not seeing anything. Slaving. Deslaved. I don't see anything. And slave. Deslaving. I'm not seeing anything.
Rotor RPM low.
Slaving. Deslaved. I'm not seeing anything.
Radar searching.
And slave. Deslaved.
There we go. Oh, he's way up there.
Radar
What-
searching.
Blazing. In range. Ready to launch.
That's a bad shot, though. We can give it a shot, I guess, just to see.
Engaging.
Rifle. Flanking shot's probably gonna miss, but we'll give it a shot. It doesn't even look like it's actually tracking. That looks like a dead fish. No, it's coming. It might be tracking. I could be wrong. It might be tracking really good. Oh, it survived. Of course it did.
Radar searching.
Not a chance in hell would it survive that. Point blank hellfire explosion right on the rotor disc. That may be done. Now it's still flying. It's got a good image track. We can do it again.
Engaging.
Rifle. It should miss this time though. He should maneuver now. He knows it's coming now, I would assume.
Radar searching.
Oh, never mind. He ate both of them. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, that worked out perfect.
Lasers off.
Kablooey. Alright. You're in the clear, Doomhammer. Alright, let's get out of this damn storm, though. We can need to... What's he got left? Okay, he's just got the one truck. I'm gonna head towards... Well, we're gonna head toward Basel, and then we'll head towards Hotel if he can't... if he captures this. Let's get out of this storm. I got lucky. Shooting flanking shots at flying targets is usually a no-win situation. Unless they don't know it's coming. We got a little lucky. I mean, we would have killed him either way because I would have got behind him and shot him from, you know, ass to front with the Hellfire and the chain gun. He wasn't going to make it to Basil, but we got lucky that the first 2 shots just smoked him. And he got lucky the first one didn't knock him out of the sky immediately because it absolutely should have. I mean, Hellfires aren't big. They're like a anti-personnel missile at heart. They don't make gigantic, huge explosions, but they're still a pretty good explosion. If you hit a helicopter directly, you're going to jack that thing all up. If you hit it on the rotor mount, it's done. That thing ain't going to fly anymore. It is now a cinder block. But for some reason in DCS, man, the hinds and the hips that are NPC controlled, not the player ones, but the NPC ones are like over the top ability to absorb damage. I've hit a hind with like 3 AMRAAMs before it went down, which is insane. AMRAAMs are gigantic, and the explosive is quite devastating.
Radar searching.
I've hit him with a... Okay,
Radar
yeah, he cleared
searching.
it. I've hit him with a Sparrow, and they just took some damage. It's like, yeah, no, that's not how that works. Sparrow warhead is huge.
Radar searching.
Alright, we'll see if Doomhammer can capture. I don't know if he brought stuff to do it. Looks like he's landing, so I'm going to assume he's going to capture. In which case, we'll just move on. Although, I don't think I can do hotel, right? There's a gecko there. Yeah, there's a gecko there. We're going to have to land, and... So, yeah, we're just going to land either way. We can't headbutt a gecko. We're going to have to do another Sead strike. We could probably do it like a frogfoot, though, just for fun.
Radar searching.
Haven't thrown a frog in a while, although flying frogs in this kind of weather does... It sucks a little bit. Yep, he captured Basil. Nice. Good shit. Well, let's get up here and land, and then we'll decide our next move. We're definitely going to go after hotel, but I just don't know with what. It's probably, if we were smart, we would just take the Viper, just to make sure we get it done.
Radar searching.
Doomhammer, getting work done in style. Anybody can do it with an Apache. You get style points for taking on a whole base and winning in a Black Shark. They're both capable, but you got to put in a lot more work to do it in the Black Shark. That is how we do that. Alright, so we need to make sure the gecko dies 100% no matter what. The best way to do that is to bring the Viper with the Elant pod. Is Hatay busy? Hatay is not super busy. Let's see if we can spawn at Hatay, and if we can, we'll just do a Sead strike from there. We'll just put 2 harms on there. We don't need 4, I don't think. Because I don't think the fan song works anymore, because I didn't see it turn on at all. Actually, we could do this with an A10, actually, because I can outrange a Gecko with an A10 with a Maverick. We could kill everything there with an A10, but then Doomhammer won't have any work to do, so let's just kill the Sam for him, and then he can do his thing. Sometimes it sucks when you're doing some work and, you know, someone just comes by with a plane and kills everything you had been flying towards to kill. Okay, air to air. We just need 2 harms. Alright, we don't need to back taxi. We can take off on the short runway. We'll just go over here to the farthest entrance and then hang a left and use the longest part of the runway from here and just go. Yeah, we got enough space there. We'll go full blower immediately as soon as I'm stable. It will not be a problem. Let's see, steer point 11 is hotel. Let's kill it with a Maverick from a Phantom. Could I? Yes. Would I pull it off? Probably not. I'd probably get way too close, fiddling with that Maverick, trying to get it to lock on, and the Gecko would shoot me in the face in my giant cinder block. My giant beacon of Sam attraction. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna get on the runway and go. No dilly-dally. Zero to 160 real damn quick. That is how we roll. What's up, Mr. Huey?
Cap flare. Cap flare.
Alright, there's hotel. Let's get above the storm. We don't gotta get high though. Just above the clouds. We want our missile to get a nice good Mach 3 or 4 speed before it drops down through the storm, and by then it's coming straight at it at a steep angle. Give our shot the most chances to be successful. Alright, fencing in. What is that? Is that the 2? That is the 2, but that's a data link. That's not the actual 2. That's just a data link symbol. Alright, let's just cruise. We'll see what happens when we get closer. That fan song radar still is there, but I just don't think it's active anymore. Somebody hit it. It took like half of its life, I think, which means it might not turn back on. Yeah, see, it's heavily damaged. It might not turn back on. Oh, Doomhammer jumped into a friggin' Navy flanker. Is he going for the Gecko with it? That would be baller if he took out that Gecko with like an S-25. Oh, we got fulcrums or flankers out there in the desert. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. It's a fulcrum engaging catfish. Uh-oh, catfish. He might have you. Nope, it's in the ground. Must have been a much longer shot. Oh yeah, he is going after the Gecko, it looks like. He's coming in extremely low. What's he got? He's got rockets. Not S-25s though, they're just baby rockets. And he's got bombs. Not a recommended strategy though. Super fun though. He got hit. And he didn't get a shot off. There's a flak gun down there too that's going to get you. Not just the Gecko. Oh. It's down here. That looked cool. Uh-oh. Oh, he got some of it. He got some of it. Check that out. He got the Gecko. Oh, you know what that means, though? We don't have anything to do now. He got the stuff. There's nothing for me to shoot. Oh, the Gecko turned on, too. Oh, look at that, though. The fan song is... Nope, it's not. Is that thing actually active? Still there. He killed the Gecko. That thing's not actually there, it's dead. That is just the data link. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Okay, well let's go kill this other Gecko over here at Romeo. Triangulating it now. Hitting the blower. We've got 2 harms, we'll use them. See some enemy jets out there too. Oh, it just shut off. Cheeky bastard. Yeah, it shut off. It knew what was coming. We'll give it a second and see if he turns back on. This might be a dead flight. We might be basically just doing a patrol. I go for a long shot. That's Hatay, I think, or Hama. I think that's a Gecko that's at Hama. We'll go ahead and triangulate off of it for a second. If we can get a good PGM, we'll shoot it. Never fly back home if you still got some active harms under your underbelly and there's stuff in range. Don't let enemy radars survive ever. What is that? Okay, we got it. Magnum.
Counter. Tap flare. Tap flare.
SA2 just turned on. But it's still not showing up. Hey, we got it. Haha, we got the Gecko over here at Romeo. Why is this as... Okay, so this is a bug that keeps happening. That SA2 is... It's locking me up. It's in the RWR, but the ELAP pod still doesn't see it. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's not possible. The ELAP pod is actually much more tuned and better than the RWR. I get sick of this happening like this, but we got a good shot. We're going to take it. That should be the end of the SA2, but I hate that. It shouldn't happen like that. As soon as you see radar signature in that RWR, your ELAP pod should already be building a file on it if it's within range.
Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare.
This is dangerous. Oh, we got it. Hey, look, it stopped tracking me as soon as it blew up. Isn't that crazy? Alright, let's get back above the cloud layer. I didn't want to dive through the clouds when there's a mountain right below me. But if you have to. Alright, so we got the Gecko, we got the SA2, so that was the SA2 that was still damaged over here. It's fully damaged now. It's underground. There's an Mi-24 Hind up here flying around, so let's get rid of the bag. Yeah, this is an F-16C model. Block 50. The Rolls-Royce of F-16s. Alright, let's see if we can find this Hind and get an AMRAAM on him. Switch into Cat 1. Whereabout was he? He's in the mountains. It might be kind of hard to get him, but we'll give it a shot. I think it's him right here. I think this is the Hind right here. Oh, I got him. There he is. Who's giving me nails? Oh, there's an SA3 over here. Perfect.
Tap flare. Tap flare. Tap flare.
Poor Hind. We're gonna give him 2 shots. Fox 3. Waiting, and Fox 3 off left. Alright, we're heading to Hatay. See ya. Double whammy. Both missiles hit. Alright, we're on the way home. I think Hatay was 3. Let's bring up the trusty knee board. Hatay is 3, yes. So let's get that in. Steer point 3. Let's go ahead and CV. Okay. There's Hatay runway right there. Let's get a magnetic heading on that runway. We're going to call it 040. But we don't know if the waypoint is actually proper. So we're just going to pretend that it is, and then when we get close enough to visually see the runway, then we'll know. How far away are we? 13 miles. We're already in there. We're right on top of it already. Is that Harrier out of the way? Yes, he just took off. All right. We missed our runway already. Air brake out. And we'll just follow the HSI because I don't have a good visual here. Okay, here it comes.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, that should get us close. I see the mark. Looks like it's on the runway. Yep, okay, we're good. Go HSI. Alright, popping the gear. Lovely weather. We're going to hold our air brake out. Get maximum extension. We don't get lineups like that every so often. The waypoint's actually right on the runway, so we can actually line up our flight vector with our donut. Alright, on speed, out of time. We're a little high. We're going to work it down. Oh, there we go. Say, I think I was coming in a little too early, and I am. There's a big beacon road right there. I was looking at the beacon road and not the runway. Okay, we're good. We're on time. We're on speed on time. That'd be bad if you come in on the beacon pathway. You're gonna hit those beacons and explode. Oh, that was a good time to lag. Oh my goodness. Thought that guy was gonna pull out right in front of me and I was lagging all of a sudden. Alright, we're gonna cruise all the way to the end of the runway. So we're out of everybody's way. There's a little collection. So what did we kill? We killed 2 SAMs and a helicopter. Did it give us credit for everything? Yes, it actually gave us credit for everything that time at least. 2 SAMs and a helo. Hotel is now neutral. Did he grab a heli? Oh no, he's still in the, oh, is he still in the shot up one, or did he go grab a new one? He grabbed a new one. He grabbed a new one. Alright, Basil. Let's see. We don't need a special helicopter. We can just grab any old helicopter for this. We just gotta go capture the point. So, let's grab a friggin' Gazelle. Style points. Put 2 Mistrals on this thing and go. We don't need a sand filter. We just need an IR deflector. There we go. We don't need smoke either. Alright, grabbing Logi. Alright, Master Arm on. Hitting my safeties. Externals off. Alright. And away we go. Oh boy. That storm is messing with the Gazelle a little bit more than the other helicopters. Wow, it's acting like I'm way overweight, but I know I'm not. I only put 2 Mistrals on this thing. Let's go around the runways. And let's do a weapons check. Alright, weapons are good. Alright, we just have to follow the coastline up to hotel here. What's up, Dodo? I've been flying actually mainly just the Viper and some helicopters tonight so far. I did do the warm-up in the Phantom doing air-to-ground stuff. We dropped, what did we do? We did Mavericks, we did Ds, we did some Mark 82s, and then we did a couple of walleye drops too. I'm gonna probably be doing my warm-ups for a while just in like the BU and the Phantom just to get more seat time in them. I can fly both of them, but it just takes seat time to get that comfort level up high enough to where you really start getting good and start retaining more knowledge about them. I just don't have that seat time in them yet. Although the BU, I've got a shitload of time in the Tomcat, and the BU is almost the same in a sense. There's just some small differences because of the DAFCS systems and the BU that is going to make me have to change how I fly it a little bit in dogfights. I just have to put some dogfight time in on it. I'm so used to the regular analog Tomcats where you have to use a lot of rudder maneuvering to maintain energy and turn and maintain good turn rates at the same time. Whereas in the BU, if I play it just like the B, I'm going to be bleeding energy and fighting against the DAFCS passives. That'll just take time. Hello Arson, this is Digital Combat Simulator, DCS. The civilian version. Yeah, look at that. We're almost halfway there already. We'll get this place captured. Any chance to fly the Gazelle in a war, gotta take it. See, and I should have taken out the gecko right there too, right? Yep, because it was right here. You can tell we got some splash damage. As we should. AGM-88 harms are actually a very large warhead. Oh no! I got 5 minutes to get here and land and capture it. Shit, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. You know, it takes a second to land a helicopter unless you want to wreck. Especially now that this thing's handling kind of rough right now. Like we're heavy. I actually did take way more fuel than I needed. I should have defueled about 60% of my fuel. I forgot the server countdown had started. It's just gonna roll over to the next day, but it'd be better if we capture it because the enemy can move troops and stuff when the day rolls over. Digital Combat Simulator Arson, DCS. Just type in DCS into like Google and it'll be like the first website that pops up. Are we in the gray yet? Nope. I am trying. I just don't know if I can get there and land safely and unload the supplies to capture before. We've probably got 3.5 minutes left maybe. I actually wish there was a timer on the screen. I think the timer will pop back up at 10 seconds. Okay, we're almost in the gray. We just gotta find a place to land up in here. Alright, unloading torque, getting nasty with it. Don't try this at home. Oh, that was close. We were very close to falling out of the sky doing that. Okay. We'll call that a combat landing. Oh no! I am in... Oh my god! Okay. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. Got it. I don't care. We got it. It's a Gazelle. They're disposable. I'm walking too. The tail rotor's gone. Actually, we probably lost a rotor blade too, to be honest. Slap the brake. Looks like it looks like I'm missing some rotor blade. No, yeah, it did. It took the tips off of all three. We lost the tips on all three of the tail. But we captured the zone that means nothing. 10 seconds. That sucks, man. I did that emergency landing right in between those trees and pulled it off nicely without wrecking or anything, and then I was like 15 yards away from the zone. That sucks. All right, well, you know what? Now that server's over, I'm gonna go ahead and call this stream for tonight because that phone call is supposed to be coming in any second now, and I'd rather get off here before it happens than just ditch everybody super fast. So let me see if there's somebody flying. I'll get you guys rated over there. And I'm gonna chill for a minute and wait for my phone call. Hopefully that phone call will be done and I don't have to mess with it anymore tonight. Or for a while, hopefully. Till the next batch starts bugging me about shit. Alright, who's flying? Santa is flying. Oh, you know what? Magic is flying too, and Magic's only got one guy watching right now, so we're gonna raid Magic and give him some views. Magic's a cool guy. Make sure I got it spelled correctly.
Good
Yep,
job. I
got it. Yep, okay, raid is going through to Black Magic, friend of the channel, Black Magic. He's another DCS pilot. I will see everybody later. I'll be in the Discord still just like normal for another 4 or 5 hours. If you need to get a hold of me in the Discord. That's where I'll be. If you're still in here, Irish Fatty, hopefully you got in the Discord there. Just let me know. I'll send you a message if you want to work something out. We'll see what's up. Because that would be awesome. All right, and the raid is coming through soon. I will see everybody later. Tomorrow is Sunday. I will not be streaming on Sunday. We'll be back on Monday. I will be in the Discord on Sunday night. If you need to get a hold of me, that's where I'll be. I just won't be streaming because Sunday is physical therapy day. I don't want to fly. Everything hurts too much. Old disabled guys can't move. All right, tell Magic hi for me.